Hello, you're watching Access. I'm Rob, and this is Dave.
Hello.
And this is Dark Souls 2. It's Dark Souls 2 Day today, Dave.
Is it?
It is.
No one told me.
Well, I've told you now.
Okay.
And we're specifically looking at character customization today, which is a very exciting part of the game because you get to create what you won't be seeing for the rest of the game, because for the rest of the game you'll be a rotting corpse. These are the classes. The first class is Warrior. This is kind of your basic sword class. He's very strong though, and that means you can use a lot of the weapons quite early on, because quite a lot of the weapons you have to have a specific strength stat to be able to use. The Knight, he's not as strong as the Warrior, but he does have higher HP, and he's kind of like, if you want to tank the game, if you want to play it as a kind of a tank character, then the Knight is probably the best kind of class to go with. Swordsman, he's more of like an attacking class. He's, very good with weapons, not so good on defense, but he is very dexterous, so attacking and evading, that is the main. If that's the kind of guy you are, then a swordsman is the one to play as. Bandit, if you want to look like an alien conspiracy theorist,
Good lord,
with a massive tin in your head. And also if you want to be really good with a bow and arrow, be a bandit, because they're very useful at that. Clerics, I don't know actually, just wear a tatty robe. I think they're kind of like a good mix. They've got like kind of magic and melee, kind of a little balance between the two.
certainly stands true for all the clerics I know.
Yes. Sorcerers, obviously rubbish physically, but really good with magic. If you're a sorcerer, do not go in fighting close. Make sure you have a little dagger equipped for emergencies, but really you want to be doing ranged combat with lots of magic. The Explorer, the game pretty much says he's rubbish, but he basically just comes with loads of items.
Has he got a monocle?
Yes, and a monocle. Items and a monocle. But for the true masochists among you, the Deprived is probably the class you'll want to go for, and you get a loincloth and just basic.
You've got sixes across the board.
Sixes across the board, which isn't actually that bad.
Wow.
But you've got you're starting from scratch basically.
Brown pants.
Yeah, and then you get to choose a gift for your class. Now, this is not all gifts are created equal. Human effigy. Why would you want to choose that? You can get human effigies all the way throughout the game. Healing wares. Again, just a little selection of items. A homeward bone that allows you to go back to any bonfire you've already been to once, I think. I don't know what that is either.
It's inedible.
It's inedible.
That's for sure.
This is ridiculous. Something you throw into a bonfire to make the enemies around you stronger.
That is mad.
And that there, the petrified something, which might be useful at some stage in the game, but knowing Dark Souls, it's just a bluff item, and you go through the entire game with a useless item. Obviously, you can choose between being a lovely female or a lovely male, whichever you prefer. Pretty basic stuff. And then also you get to choose your physique, which is quite exciting. So you can be normal, really scrawny, or fat, or top heavy, bottom heavy.
Yeah. Top and just heavy.
And then you can choose whether or not you're regular or completely ripped. Like on the side. It looks ridiculous, And then, after you've chosen all of that, you get all these kind of different options. So you've got skin tone there, and then everyone's favourite, which is the hairstyle. Everyone loves a good hairstyle.
There's your hairstyle.
There's
Rob.
mine, yeah. There's my actual hair.
I imagine that's the one you went with. No, what? You've gone for...
If I was going to create a character that looked as much like me as possible, I'd be choosing the hair on the top right. But because this is a fantasy role player, I'm going to choose the hair that is least like mine, and that's going to be this lovely,
for God's
long,
sake,
swooshing bit here.
Oh my God! And you've chosen a dark red as well.
The options you can... the amount of options you've got here. You change the shape of the eyebrows, the colour of the eyebrows, the colour of your eyes. It's mad.
That's all.
The degree of customization.
Fairly standard, but it goes even deeper than that, doesn't it?
This is just the aesthetic stuff.
Obviously,
why would you not choose that beard?
Yeah. I see then, but and then you've got tattoos as well. Weird that they're just face tattoos. But I suppose
there's no body tattoos.
That's the most that you'll be showing if you
unless you're
manage to get the armour and stuff. Yeah, unless you're deprived. But
and
then
this
it gets
ridiculous.
so deep, doesn't it?
How old do you want your character to look? I want him to look middle-aged.
Why are there 5 skin colours?
You can make him look feminine or masculine.
There are 5 skin colours.
That's a strong face, apparently. That's a middling face.
Certainly a face.
But then
colour emphasis.
You make him look sunburnt or not sunburnt, and there's like different areas of the body that you can change the skin colour on. You can bring up the oranges or the reds or the purples or the whites in his skin.
Blimey.
So
you can make him look hollow before you've even begun.
Who knows? Who knows exactly what kind of tone their skin is? I mean, you'd have to have like a photo of yourself. If you're trying to make, a realistic depiction of yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know what I look like. I try to do this all the time with RPGs. I try and make a character who looks as much like me as possible, and I finish and it looks nothing like me.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at doing it.
I'm way too honest in character creations as well, always bumping up the sort of weight and stuff. The best character creation I've ever found in a game for me, making me, was South Park. It was just sort of make a round face, add a double chin, put some glasses on. That's what I look like.
I had some balls on my chin.
I mean, glabella width. Glabella width.
What is a glabella?
This is so deep, isn't it? It's so
cheekbone
deep.
depth, cheekbone spread,
it
cheek
certainly
fullness.
ensures that everyone can really have exactly what they're looking for, if they know what they're looking for.
I mean, I'm just doing whatever now. I've got my character. I want him to look as mean and as badass as possible, and there he is. I've chosen Knight.
You've chosen Knight because of how he looks, haven't you?
Yeah, because of my dashing, long-haired, crimson-haired, bearded swordsman.
Didn't you choose a human effigy there, despite saying what's the point in having a human effigy?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. You need to take your own advice.
And then it's just, there we are, wasting a life gem. But here we are, ready to fight. As I said, today is Dark Souls 2 day. We've got a Let's Play series we've started, and we've got loads of other videos on the channel from covering Dark Souls 2. For that and loads of other content across PlayStation, make sure you hit that subscribe button.